Hey guys, what's up? Alex is my boyfriend, for those of you who don't know. We are currently at the airport. We are starting our 6-month journey, traveling the world, seeing all the cool places in like Asia and Europe and the Middle East, and like, yeah, we're starting that today. So we are currently at the airport waiting for our flight. We're flying Air Canada to Doha or Qatar, which is like near Dubai, and that's gonna be like a 12-hour flight, and then from there we have a layover, and then we have another 7-hour flight. So it's a long day of traveling. It's currently 8 p.m. Toronto time, so we hope to get to Thailand February 1st at 6:40. Today's January 31st, so it's like there's a time difference, and it's a long travel day as well. So yeah, we're embarking on our journey. I wanted to start making YouTube videos and like documenting our experience. I feel like it'd be really cool in the future to like look back on and look at all the experiences we had together and all the things that we did, and yeah, so yeah, that's why we're making this, and we'll catch up with y'all when we are on the plane or when we're in Qatar. We don't know how the vibes are gonna be yet, but all right guys, so right now we're walking through the airport. Alex is embarrassed that I'm filming. I'm just gonna show you guys. Say hey. Huh? I know, but I am technically challenged, so I don't know how to do this, but yeah, we're gonna go get some snackies for the plane ride. Hell yeah.
Only had a GoPro.
What?
Only had a GoPro.
We do have a GoPro.
I know, it's being sarcastic.
But it's his, not mine.
They can use it.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. All right.
I'm going to be using your computer to unload all the storage, so...
You're gonna what?
I'm going to be using your computer to unload all the storage, so...
True that. Hear that, guys? Stay tuned for some awesome... What should I say? What are they called? Videos. Content. I don't know.
Content?
Sure. All right. Let's get some snackies. So later that night, we walked around the area, kind of got a feel for our environment, where the good vibes were, where the bars were, where the good restaurants were, just so we could enjoy our nights. Okay guys, so Alex woke up, and we're watching the sunrise right now. It's it. Like, this is insane. I can't believe it. So, this is what it looks like. It's really dusky in the morning right now. There's a view over there. So beautiful. Hey guys, we are currently at Mangala Road, which is like the #1 party district in Phuket, and it is insane. Like, how cool is this?
Oh, it's pretty chill.
It's fucking cool. Okay, look, I'm gonna give you guys a little sneak peek. So while we were exploring, we took this little excursion around the surrounding islands of Phuket. This was amazing, and as you can see, like, people are kayaking under the caves, which was absolutely insane, and it was only $93 Canadian.
Oh man, this is fucking crazy.
Wow.
honeymoon look.
This one is?
Yes, honeymoon look.
I can see why.
Wow.
This is so pretty.
My heart look like a heart.
What? Oh, I see. Maddie, look straight up. It's a heart.
Oh,
You see it?
wow. Oh my god.
Wow. What is yours?
E.
E?
Yes, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, man. This is Maddie.
Right.
Nice to meet you.
You how old are you?
I'm 25.
75.
Yeah.
It's his birthday today.
Yeah. What about you?
15.
15, really, eh? Very cool.
15.
Yeah.
On this excursion, we stopped at the famous James Bond island where the movies were filmed, and this is it. Hey guys, so we just stopped on our little adventures today, and we found a place that does like the fish pedicure, like the fish eat your feet. So Alice is
The fishy bread.
How does it feel?
Yeah, it feels like them fish are hungry.
It's pretty cool. At least you can say like we did it, right? Right? Right. So this is the next day. We went to an elephant sanctuary and we fed the elephants. We watched them have a mud bath, and we also gave them a shower after. We did serious research before we embarked on doing something like this because we wanted to make sure that the place we were supporting was fully ethical, and this place was. So we suggest if you're going to do anything like this to really research where you're going. And here's just a few more clips of us feeding the elephants, watching them in their mud baths, and showering them. As you can see, the elephants are free to do whatever they want. They are not pulled by anyone. They are not chained up. There's no ropes involved. They actually have a caretaker that just kind of watches over them every day and makes sure they're fed. This was the most amazing, unforgettable experience, and all the proceeds from this day went straight to the elephants and their care, which is the most amazing thing about this place. Hey guys, future Maddie kind of hopping in here. I'm currently in Bali and I'm editing the footage from Thailand and just kind of realizing that I really neglected to film a lot of the other places in Thailand in a lot of depth. At the beginning of this video you can tell I'm like super excited and like, oh my god, to everything, but Phuket was like probably the least exciting place in Thailand. Like the rest of Thailand blew me away. Don't get me wrong, like Phuket was great, but it's like way more tourism based, and like the rest of Thailand was just friggin' amazing. So I'm a little bit sad about that. I'm not gonna be too hard on myself about it because these videos kind of are for me at the end of the day, like my little archive. But I'm gonna try my best to like put together the rest of the videos that I have and voice over them and give like some details. A lot of them are just like videos of like me pulling out my phone and taking a quick clip, but like I'll try my best to explain and give some tips. But I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a warning from like here on, that's kind of what this vlog is gonna be like. I still hope you guys enjoy it because some of these places are like breathtaking. It's insane. But yeah, just wanted to give you a heads up, and if you're watching, thank you. And there's a lot more to come. I definitely took it a lot more seriously when I was in a few countries after Thailand, so those vlogs will be coming. All right guys, so this is Koh Phi Phi or Koh Phi Phi. This is us just exploring the island overall. Here's Maya Bay, which is just open, which was an amazing thing to experience because people haven't been on this part of Thailand in 4 years, so it was really nice to be able to have this experience and see that. The water is so fucking blue, it's actually insane, so that was really cool to see. Here's us back out, just like exploring around. This is a day trip, like a boat trip that we booked on my birthday. So we were just exploring all the surrounding islands of Koh Phi Phi, which was really, really, really cool. I'm just gonna show you guys like some cool beaches and some cool shots from here on out. This is definitely worth the money if you're going to go to Koh Phi Phi. I seriously suggest doing this boat day trip because it was only like $60 Canadian, which is only like 40 bucks American, and it was 7 hours. They provided you lunch. It was so cool. So while we were in Maya Bay, our tour actually took us snorkeling. You can't actually snorkel in the bay anymore because the government of Thailand has protected it from tourism and like boats and stuff like that, because there was too much of that before. So they were having a lot of issues with the ecosystem there. That's why it was closed for 4 years. So we went on the outskirts a little bit and got to do this. It was definitely amazing. As you can see, I would 10 out of 10 recommend doing this if you go. And here's some clips underwater of us with the fishies. It was so cool. We were swimming in the middle of them. It was so much fun. So after this, we went north of Koh Phi Phi and we just explored some beaches. We snorkeled a little bit more and we saw some caves and stuff, which was really cool. We actually got to explore inside some caves, which you'll see in a second. But the water is so blue, so clear, and honestly amazing. And then we ended up at Monkey Beach, which is so funny. These little guys are the cutest things ever, but they're known to be pretty dangerous, so you kind of have to watch out for that. But luckily we traveled there with locals, which was really cool because they were able to like navigate interacting with the monkeys in a safe way. I actually ended up having a monkey on my shoulders and on my head after this clip, which was so funny. And here's some views from our beach at the place we were staying. We were staying in a little cabin up in the woods, or I guess not the woods in Koh Phi Phi, but like the jungle, I should say. And here's a little glimpse of our lobby. And here's kind of a glimpse of what the streets in Koh Phi Phi look like. It's a very small island. Also, there's tons of cats on the island, and this was our favorite cat, Clyde. He followed us everywhere, and all the animals are super friendly and super kind. They were amazing. And here's a glimpse of what a sunset would look like on the island. This was just one we happened to catch, but there's so many more beautiful ones. So from Koh Phi Phi, we headed to Koh Phangan. This is our first day, so we were kind of gathering our surroundings a bit and messing around. We also wanted to see what the streets were like, where we were staying. And then we headed to the full moon party, where we had the best time. So this is a couple days later, once we had healed from our hangovers from the full moon party, and we went exploring a little bit. This is a temple at the top of a lookout point where Big Buddha's footprint is, and it was amazing, and it also had an amazing view, as you can see here. We loved it here. It was so peaceful, and honestly, Koh Phangan is a lot more than the full moon party, so please explore if you go there and stay a while. We then went to some waterfalls. It was actually in a national park, which was great. And then later that night, we went to a night market, which was fantastic. Here's the sunset from it. You kind of get the idea of what it looks like here. There was tons of food. As you will see, the rice salad was our favorite thing to eat in Thailand, and it was amazing. And they had it here, and we just had to get it. After a wonderful week in Koh Phangan, we headed to Koh Samui, which is just south of Koh Phangan. It's actually its sister island. Koh Phangan is a smaller island just north of Koh Samui, so it was really easy to travel between islands, and the boat ride was about 30 minutes. Alright guys, we are walking. Oh We are walking to the beach from our resort for the first time. It's really, really pretty. Look at these little villas. Like if you got shmoney, you know? Shmoney. Look at all the palms. Like the landscape is so pretty here. It's so pretty. Don't you think? You mocking me? Yes. Oh look, I guess this is like our beach areas. Oh, they have a restaurant?
Yeah, remember that's where we brought our food from.
Lovely. Lovely.
Oh, man, okay, done.
Oh, really? Oh, look, here's the pool. Oh, some change rooms. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna sneak up here. Wow. Alex! Oh my god, he left me. Alex! Wow. It's a little bit of a cloudy day today, but huh? The water's really clear.
I don't know, it's like a food option.
No, you're right. I think we have to go back up, get some eats. Wow, that guy was tan. Holy shit. Throughout the rest of the week, we just kind of explored the island. It was a little bit gloomy this week, so we didn't get much of ocean time, but we loved exploring. We went to some animal shelters. We also went to tons of temples, which you'll see here. The architecture of the temples in Thailand is absolutely beautiful. The detailing, the gold, the sculptures, everything is amazing. From Koh Samui, we went to Bangkok where we had so much fun. It was so amazing exploring the city. There was a lot of culture in it, but there was also lots of partying, and it was such a good time. Here is Wat Arun, which is a famous temple in Thailand, and here we take our first tuk-tuk ride. After we finished enjoying some delicious food, it was party time with our new friends that we met at our hostel. From Bangkok, we flew to northern Thailand. We went to Chiang Mai and Pai. Both places were absolutely amazing. The scenery is amazing. It's very different from the south though. It's quite interesting how northern Thailand and southern Thailand have quite different feels to them. Northern Thailand is definitely very enriched in its culture. We explored tons of temples and we made lots of friends while doing it, but we also partied a lot too, even though it was quite serene in the north. There was lots of stuff going on and actually a lot of backpackers and travelers, which was really nice to see after COVID. But we also really vibed out in Pai. As you can see here, the scenery, like I said before, absolutely insane. Tons of animals and just really good vibes overall. I've actually heard a lot of people spend a majority of their time in Pai when they go to Thailand just because of how awesome it is. Hey guys, what's up? We're currently in Railay. It's been a hot minute. Your girl got distracted. So this is our resort. It's kind of crazy. We're literally in the middle of like huge caves. I don't know if you can see. I'll show you a better view when we come over here. Okay, yeah, good. There we go. So there's the pool. There's this huge cliff. And then the other cliff's over there. See all the cliffs. So we stayed in Railay for about a week, and this is just us exploring our surroundings. We really loved it here. The scenery is absolutely gorgeous. Right now we're on the other side of Railay, where this little sidewalk leads you everywhere you go. It's absolutely beautiful. And there were tons of monkeys on the island, which we saw, and they were the cutest things ever. And obviously we observed them from afar just because they can be very dangerous, but there was just so many of them. It was so hard to kind of stay super far away, but it was amazing. And we finished every single night watching the sunset, whether at Railay Beach or another beach in the area, and it was just beautiful. You're what?
Was that on video?
Yeah, what'd you say?
I love you.
So you asked her?
No.
Speaking of other beaches, this is Phangan Cave Beach, which honestly was probably the most beautiful beach in Railay. I hate to choose between the two, but I think we definitely preferred this one. The water was amazing and the scenery was just insane. Obviously Rayleigh's beautiful too, but it also had this interesting feature. There was kind of like a temple area or holy area with tons of penises, and some of the caves actually had penis rocks hanging down from them that literally look like penises. So I think it's a kind of like a god of fertility thing going on here, but it was so cool, and the sunset from here was honestly breathtaking. We came almost every single night aside from the nights we went to Railay, and we loved it. So we just hiked up this massive ass hill. So honestly we were super gassed and I couldn't keep talking, but this was the view from the hike. So after this viewpoint, we continued hiking. There were lots of other spots that you could go to while you were on top of the cliffs, and this was one of them. I am here about to try and get down to the lagoon that is in Railay, and it's basically this beautiful blue pool of water in the middle of a whole bunch of cliffs. Let's just say this shit is scary. Like, there's me almost falling, as you can see. It's really vigorous, and like there's not ropes everywhere you go. Like sometimes you have to free climb, which you'll see Alex do here. I kind of stayed at the top just because like it was really dangerous. I was able to climb other spots and stuff, but this, he even told me that he didn't feel comfortable with me going down here, so my ass stayed put and I watched from above. But yeah, as you can see, like if you look over, there's literally just little holes in the rocks that you have to grab onto. It's literally free climbing. It's pretty dangerous if you've never done it before. Like I've only rock climbed in a gym maybe like once or twice, so I bowed out. But he killed it, obviously, being the guy that he is. And once you got to the bottom, this is what you saw, and it's beautiful. Like the water is so crystal clear. You know what's crazy though? There were literally some people, young girls even, who were just in their bikinis and flip-flops climbing this thing. I was like, what the hell? All power to you guys. But yeah, this is honestly worth it. It's so pretty, so beautiful, but if it meant my limbs would remain intact, I was totally okay with missing it. But Alex got great footage that I could watch back. Here is what the lagoon looked like. Really beautiful. You're literally just submerged in a limestone cliff, which is pretty friggin' insane. And after an amazing 2 months in Thailand, we ended up flying from Railay to Bangkok, and then from Bangkok to Cambodia to begin our next adventure. So stay tuned for more vlogs, guys, and thank you so much for watching.